What's up, Wolfgang fam? It's your boy Kid back at it again. Hope you're doing well. Continuing my awesome journey of Dad's Army with my boys, Captain Mannering and the rest of the crew. What adventures are going to happen on this week's episode? You see it on my face. I'm already excited. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say this real quick. Snacks is not included, damn it. You gotta bring your own. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Those things help out the channel tremendously. If you already do those things, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, don't forget, if you are new, you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe, free to do. And shout out to the patrons as well. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get this one started. Let's get it. Snacks not included. Let's freaking go. Get it.
He's ready with his gun, so who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Thank you very much, madam. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
Morning, Mrs. Binns.
Morning.
Everything all right?
Yes, thank you.
Good, good.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. The correct way to address a customer is good morning, madam. Not bye-bye. What are all these slips doing here? Gather them all up. Come on. Now, how many times have I had to tell you to put these rubber stamps
I was just
in the
going
rack?
to do that. Just going to
This
do
counter's a disgrace. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Anybody from head office came down here and saw it, they'd have a fit.
Yes.
I run a tidy bank here, Pike. Don't you forget that.
Yes, sir. Good morning, madam. Good morning. Good morning, madam. Good morning, madam.
Morning, Pikey.
Good morning, madam. Good morning, Mr. Jones.
There we are, Pikey. I say, business as usual, eh? That's a ticket. Take more than a few jerry bombs to put Mr. Mandarin's bout out of action.
Yeah, but we're trying to tidy up as quick as possible.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the soldier's most important order. When on active service, be tidy. I never forget when I was in the Sudan, we used to wear sort of little kit bags just here, you know, and some of the blokes, they had odds and ends dangling out. General Kitchener, he couldn't abide that. He could not stand things dangling out. He got us on parade one day. He said, "Now listen, boys, I will not stand for things dangling. No. Remember, a tidy mind is a tidy behind." He said, "Don't be scruffy like the fuzzy wuzzies." That was a bit unkind of him because them fuzzy wuzzies, they never had no kit bags. Come to think of it, they didn't have any kit. I'll tell you what they did have, though. They had just had a little bit of cloth or rag dangling just like that down there, and then they had another little bit of cloth just dangling like that there. They had very untidy behinds, them fuzzy wuzzies. Morning, Wilson.
Morning, Jonesy. Have you got a paper clip here, please, I could have?
I've just tidied those up,
All right, all right. I only want one. That was a bug.
Really?
Come in. I said come in.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. The door's stuck. It won't open. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, sir, but it seems to have gone out of tune.
Yes. All it needs is a shoulder to it, a bit of effort. You know your trouble, don't you? You're getting flabby. Now get out of the way.
Right, right.
Perfectly simple, you see. All it needed was a bit of beef.
I see, sir. Right. Thank you very much.
Well, come in.
I'm sorry, sir. It's still stuck.
Come round the side.
All right, sir. Well, sir, I think I brought all the papers that you wanted to see. There they are.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, I want to have a good look at these.
Awfully wet in here, isn't it?
Yes. This tarpaulin's full of water from last night's rain.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But don't poke it! Don't poke it! You'll make it worse.
Sorry, sir. So sorry. I beg your pardon.
Why can't you leave things alone, Wilson? How can I work with water dripping all over the place like this? Oh. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So sorry, sir. I beg your pardon.
And shut that window.
Right, sir, right, yes. There we are, sir. Now, sir, is that better?
No, it isn't.
Well, I don't know why you should put up with all this, so why don't you go down to the stock room? I mean, that hasn't been damaged at all.
Go down to the stock room?
Yes, why not, sir?
Wilson.
Yes, sir.
See that chair?
Yeah, yes, I do, sir. Yes,
Well, that's
yes.
my chair. The manager's chair.
Yes.
This is my desk. The manager's desk.
Yes.
My office. The manager's office.
Yes.
I wasn't made manager overnight, you know. It was a long, hard struggle.
Right, sir.
Office boy, clerk, assistant chief clerk, assistant manager, and finally, manager. It's taken me 25 years to get this office, and there's no redneck, beer-swilling foreigner going to throw me out of it. What do you think of that?
Well, can I come under your umbrella for a moment?
There's only room for one.
It's getting awfully damp here.
Well, it's your fault, isn't it? You shouldn't go about poking things. Now, let's get on with the work.
Right, sir, right, sir.
I'll tell you another thing about the Fuzzy Wuzzies, Pikes.
Look, I'm
During
sorry,
the
Mr. Jones. I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I've got an awful lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And Mr. Mannering is in an awful mood this morning.
Yeah.
Have you got any more money to pay in?
I'll say I have £500.
£500?
Yes, you see, all us local shopkeepers, we've had a bit of a collection for the new serviceman's canteen here in Mormington, you see. And yesterday, the chairman, Dick Billings, he come round with a final amount, £500, to my shop.
Why, to give it to you?
Well, I'm the treasurer. I'm going to pay it into my account, and in the morning I shall write out a cheque. I shall go round to the mayor, and I shall hand him the cheque personally.
Why'd you wrap it up like this?
Well, it's £500. That's a lot of money. I don't want to get knocked on the head and robbed, do I? And I thought if I wrapped it up like that, people might think it's just half a pound of sausages.
Yeah.
It is.
It is half a pound of sausages.
Do try and hold that umbrella still, will you? I'm getting soaked here.
Yes, well, I'm not exactly dry myself, sir.
Mr. Mannering, come quick, Mr. Mannering, come on.
What are you doing? How dare you burst into here like that?
It's an emergency, Mr. Mannering, don't...
Quiet! And how dare you come through the wall like that? I've told you once and I'll tell you again. I will not have my staff walking through that wall. Now get out and come in again properly. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Sorry, Mr. Mannering, but
What are you doing?
it's unlucky to open an umbrella indoors.
Don't be stupid. What do you want?
Oh, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is outside, lying on the floor. He's fainted.
All right, I'll deal with it. Fainted? Leave that to me. I'll do that. I'll do that.
All right, sir, right.
Go around the side.
Right.
Oh, dear. All right, help me get him up.
All right, Jonesy, all right. You'll be all right. Come on, you'll be all right. Come on, up you get. There you are. Come on, now.
All right.
Where am I?
All
You'll be all right. Turn around.
All right.
That's it.
That's it.
Whatever happened?
Oh, dear. Oh, I lost £500. I lost £500. Now, put it somewhere. I know.
What's he talking about,
somewhere.
Pike?
Well, he came in to pay him £500. It turned into half a pound of sausages.
It's awful, Mr. Manning. It's awful.
All right, Jonesy, all right. Just try and keep calm and try and tell us exactly what happened.
Well, I had the £500 for the
Yes.
canteen, and it wasn't
Wasn't what?
there. It was half a pound of sausages.
Well, what did you do with them?
Well, I had in my shop yesterday, wrapped up in newspaper.
Yes, well, you see, you must have picked up the wrong packet.
Yes, that's what it is. You'll find it in your shop. Now, you go back to your shop and look for it, and I'll see you on parade tonight. All right?
Righto, you're quite right, Mr. Manning. Thank you very much. You've always been my maternal support. I'll find it somewhere.
Of course you will.
I know. I put it somewhere.
Yes, of course you did.
I'll find it. We'll see.
All right, Jonesy, all
What shall
right.
I do with these, Mr. Mannering?
Oh, I'll take charge of those.
We got food, baby.
Poor old Jones, he's in a terrible state. I mean, he's been in my shop about 25 times. All day long, in, out, in, out. Turned my warehouse upside down.
I can't understand why he thinks he left it in your place.
I told him. I said, look, Jones, you can't have left it here. You haven't been in for weeks. Didn't take no notice, though. He kept ferreting around and mumbling, I've left it somewhere, I've left it somewhere. I can't make it out.
I can. The man's gone potty. Well, I've seen this coming on for weeks. Jones is senile, and the shock of losing this money, it's tilted his brain. Oh, he's no longer capable of carrying on his duties as corporal. Mind you, the question is, who's going to take his place, eh? Well, I'm next in line. I'm going to see Captain Mannering now.
Oh, really, I do think you're being very heartless, Mr. Fraser.
Yeah, come off it, Taffy. That is a bit strong.
I'm just being practical. There's a war to be fought. You can't stoke just for mental casualties.
Hello, Pikey. Has Jonesy got his money back yet?
Not as far as I know. Been in and out the bank all day. He's been going backwards and forwards between his shop and the bank, looking in the road, nearly got run over twice.
Hello. Walker, has Jonesy arrived yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, Lord. I do hope he's all right. Oh, dear. Well, anyway, would you all mind falling into 3 ranks, please? Just as quickly as you can. Thank you so much. In 3 nice, neat lines. That'll be absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. Come on, I've got Soon. Probably it is. 2 and 10. Shut!
Stand at ease. That's very good. Well, Jones.
I have no idea, sir.
Oh, we just have to carry on without him. Stand easy. Now, pay attention. Private Sponge, I want you to take charge of number 2 section, will you?
Sir.
Come along, Jones, you're late.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir. Not under there. Not there. No, it wouldn't be in there. I know it wouldn't be in there. I know
Did you
where
get
it might
that,
be.
Private
It
Sponge?
might be up here.
Poor Jonesy.
Jones! Corporal! Hurry up and fall
It's
in.
not up here, sir. It's not up here, but
Fall in, quickly.
I know I put it somewhere. Sir, just now I put it somewhere. I
Now,
put it somewhere. You
on
know.
the command fallout, I will...
put it somewhere.
Corporal,
I've
Corporal,
got-
will you please pay attention?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not feeling myself today.
What's he talking about? He's been feeling himself ever since he came in.
Now, on the command fallout, I want numbers 2 and 3 sections to go out on patrol, and number 1 section will stay here and gather round me. Right? Fallout!
Sir, I'd like to apologise for my behaviour, sir. I've had a terrible day, sir. Ever since I lost that money, I'm all to pieces. I'm not good for anything.
Precisely. May I remind you, Captain Mannering, that I am next in line for his stripe.
All right, that'll do, Fraser.
Listen, sir, can't we do something to help Jonesy?
Get some chairs, will you, and bring them round here.
Right.
Now, Jones, before we go any further, we've got to try and get you to remember what you did with that money.
Yes, sir. Oh, thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you. You've been awfully good. You bring a warm glow of comfort to my heart, sir.
All right, Jonesy, all right. You see, your problem is our problem.
Yes. We'll be like the 3 Musketeers. 1 for 1, 2 together. United we fall and we stand divided upright. I'm sorry, Mr. Manning.
He said Mr. Mannering.
All right, now pay attention. It's perfectly simple. What we have to do is to try and get Jones to remember where he put that money.
Yeah.
Now, Jones.
Permission to speak,
Cast
sir?
your... Yeah.
If I could remember where I'd put it in the first place, I wouldn't have lost it in the second place. and I wouldn't have been running about all day trying to remember where I put it in the first place or the second place. And my mind's a blank. My mind is a blank.
Can we discuss the question of the stripe now, sir?
Sit down and be quiet, Fraser.
Miss Mannering, I think I know how we can make him remember. I saw him do it once in that film, you know, Man in the Shadows, with Walter Abel and Joan Blondell.
Yes, that's right. That's right, Frank. We saw it together, didn't we? It was very good indeed. Yes, yes, that's right. At the beginning of the film, Walter Abel was sitting on a bench in the park in the middle of the night.
Yes,
Wasn't that
that's
it?
right, yes. And while he was sitting there muttering, I can't remember, and he was feeling all through his pockets, just like Mr. Jones was when he came in.
That's right, yes, yes. I remember I saw that film with my sister Dolly, but she made me take her out before the end. She thought it was rather near. Oh.
Anyway, while he was sitting there, Joan Blondell walked by.
What was she doing in the park in the middle of the night?
Going for a walk. I like Joan Blondell. She's nice, isn't she?
If she was in the park at that time of night, she can't have been all that nice.
Don't you say anything against Joan Blondell. She's my favourite.
Ike,
Sir?
come to the point.
Yes, sir. Well, she sat down and talked to him.
That's right, Frank, that's right. Then she made him go through everything that had happened to him during the previous 24 hours in order that he, she might be able to make him remember.
Remember what?
I can't remember.
Before you started all this film rubbish, I was just about to suggest that.
Oh, were you really, sir? Really, were you? Oh, fancy that.
OK, Jones. Sir. I want you to try and tell us, calmly and logically, everything that happened from the first moment you received that money.
Yes, sir. I will try.
And don't let your brain go off at a tangent.
No, sir, I won't let my brains get in a wangle, no, sir.
All right, now start. And keep calm.
Yes, sir, keep calm, sir. Well, Mr. Dick Billings come round to my shop with the money just before I was going to close it, and it was in £5 notes.
And what did you do with it?
I wrapped it up in newspaper, and I took it home, and when I went to bed, I put it under my pillow.
And what happened the next morning?
I woke up. then I got out of bed.
Which side did you get up?
Left side.
How do you know it wasn't the right side?
Well, because my bed's up against the wall. Look here, Joe. I'm trying to keep calm, Mr.
Yes,
Manning.
all right, Jones.
Trying to keep calm. Anyway, then I had a little wash, and I got dressed, then I went downstairs, and then I came upstairs again.
Why did you do that?
Well, I wanted to get the money from underneath the pillow. Look here, Mr. Wilson, I'm trying to keep calm. I am keeping calm. I'm trying to keep
Yes,
calm.
yes, all right. You're doing very well indeed, Joe. Do be quiet, Wilson.
I'm sorry, I'm only trying to help.
Well, don't do
All right,
that.
all right,
Don't
all
do that
right.
sort of thing.
Chill, bro.
All right, carry
And
on.
then I went across the road to my shop, and I got the £500, and I went in the shop, and I wrapped the previous day's takings up in some paper, and then I wrote out a bank slip for the day's takings, and then I wrote out a further bank slip for the £500. And then I said to young Raymond, first of all, I put the two things carefully in this little carrier bag that I got. Then I noticed Raymond. I said, Raymond, look, after shop, I'm going round to the bank. I think it's beginning to work, Mr. Mannering.
Yes, well, that's because you're thinking calmly and logically, you see.
Yes. I'm very calm. And then I went across the road to the bank, and young Piker was there. And I said, good morning, young Piker. And I gave him the takings.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Mannering.
And what happened then?
Well, I remember now, and I'm keeping calm. And I gave him the packet with the £500 in, and it wasn't there.
No. Changed into half a pound of sausages.
That's right. I lost it!
Oh, man. Love this guy. He's so funny.
I'll remember where I put it. I know I'll remember where I put it. I know I will.
Yeah, Jonesy.
No.
Yeah, don't do that, you silly old duffer.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
I've only brought you a cup of char.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm sorry about that, Joe. Here, Joe. You haven't got a cigarette, have you?
Well, you've had 2 packets already.
Oh, sorry, Joe. I'm sorry about that. I just can't help it.
You look terrible.
I feel terrible. I'm ruined, Joe. I'm ruined. I'd give anything to remember where I put that money.
Hey,
Oh.
don't do that, Taffy. You'll get me heart attack.
Did he say anything?
Yes, I'd try anything, Jock.
Good. Now. Come closer. When I was sailing the China Seas, I studied the art of hypnosis.
Don't be daft, Taffy.
It's true, man. I've hypnotized many men in my time, and I have uncovered some dark and terrible secrets. It can't fail, but I must have your cooperation.
Well, if it's going to help me remember where I put the money, you have my permission to sterilize me.
Now, clasp your hands together.
Yeah.
Put them on top of your head like that. Now, watch closely. You are going to sleep. You are going to sleep. You are going to sleep. You can hear nothing but my voice. You can hear nothing but my voice. What can you hear?
I can hear nothing but your voice.
Little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello.
Shut up, Joe. I'm trying to be hypnotised.
That was beautiful voice.
Wake up, your reverence! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Who is it? Oh, it's you, Verger. Oh, you are a beastly nuisance. How dare you come in here? How dare you come in here like this and wake me up?
Your reverence, you must come at once and exercise.
If you take a leave of your senses, Mr. Yeatman, I'm not going to start running about at this time of night.
Well, you don't understand, sir. There's a horrible black mass in the church hall.
A horrible black mass of what?
The Scotsman. The Scotsman is carrying out pagan rites on church property. Oh, the blasphemy. You must come at once and exercise it.
If you're being silly, Mr. Yeatman, I shall get very cross.
I'd be pissed if he wake me up.
Are you asleep? Tell me everything that happened.
Well, when Mr. Billings come round with the money, wrapped it up in newspaper. On the counter was a large chicken.
A chicken!
I was taking the chicken to young Raymond and telling him to take it round to Mr. Blewett.
Blimey, it's working.
Wait. Go on. What happened then?
Just as Raymond picked the chicken up, I said, wait a minute, you've forgotten the giblets. So I picked the giblets up and stuck them in the chicken. But it wasn't the giblets I picked up, it was the £500.
Wake up!
I stuffed them in the chicken. I stuffed them in the chicken. Mr. Mandarin!
What?
I stuffed the money in the chicken. I stuffed the money in the chicken.
The money in the chicken? What's he talking?
Wake up, everybody! Wake up, everybody! Wake up, everybody! Wake up!
What on earth is going on here?
I stuffed it! What? The chicken!
You hear that, your reverence? A chicken! They always use chickens for black rites. Oh, we've arrived just in time to stop something very nasty from happening.
That's one expensive chicken, guys.
Excuse me, sir. You can't just wake up somebody in the middle of the night and ask to examine their chicken.
This is an emergency, Wilson. I'm going to get to the bottom of this once and for all.
All right, sir.
I want to thank you, Mr. Mandarin, for all you've done for me. And I want you to remember that the next chicken I get in my shop, it's for you.
Can my mum have a chicken as well?
My sister Dolly'd like one, too.
Wait a minute. I'm not made of chickens.
Mr. Mandarin, why don't they answer the door?
Look, Mr. Mandarin, whatever happens, don't let him know why we want to look inside his chicken. I don't want the townspeople to know I lost the money. They might lose confidence in me.
Who is it?
It's me, Captain Mannering.
Are the Germans landed?
No, but I must speak to you urgently. Will you open the door, please? I understand you had a chicken delivered here yesterday.
Yes, that's right.
Have you eaten it yet?
No, and you can't have it back if that's what you want.
Actually, we want to examine it.
Have you got a search warrant?
I don't need a search warrant. In the name of the king, I demand to examine your chicken.
Well, what's the king got to do with it?
It's the defense of the realm. Now, can we come in, please?
No, you can't. You're not coming into my house in your hobnail boots. You wake my wife up. Oh, all right. I'll bring the chicken out.
Do you really think he'll let you look inside his chicken?
Oh, yes, Paul. I'm a very shrewd judge in these matters. Ah.
Well, there you are, there's the chicken. Now take a good look at it and let me get back to bed.
Very nice looking chicken, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is really awfully nice, yes, lovely.
Actually, you see, it isn't the outside that we want to examine, it's the inside.
Well, what do you want to look inside for?
Ah, well...
About the money.
We, you see, we're rather under the impression that the contents of that chicken would provide a canteen for 500 servicemen.
You must be balmy. Well, the only way you could do that is to make soup out of it.
No, you don't understand.
And even then, it'd be very watery soup, and you'd only get an egg cup full each.
Look, I must examine this chicken. It's a matter of life and death. Right, hold it, Wilson.
Right, sir, right.
But my wife's only just stuffed it.
But I think we shall have to unstuff it.
It's still all sewn up, you see, sir.
Yes, cut it open with a bayonet.
God.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Walker, Pike, bring your torches along. See what we're doing.
I'm not very happy about this.
Don't you worry, Mr. Blewett, don't you worry. We'll have it back exactly in the same way that we found it.
Put those lights out!
What's going on here?
Well, you may well ask. They knocked me up at 2:30 in the morning, want to take the stuffing out of my chicken and say it's for the king.
You've gone out of your mind, Mannering.
Oh, just clear off, will you? This is a military matter.
Don't you tell me to clear off, mate.
Go on, Hal.
It's open, Mr. Manring.
Right. Hold on. Put your hands out, everybody.
Hey, you'll get bits all over that. I don't want a lot of fluff mixed up with my stuffing.
Don't worry. It's best quality army issue gloves. Look, what's he doing with a great big chicken like that anyway? I don't get any chickens.
Look here, if you must know, that's Mr. Blewett's golden anniversary, and I had it sent round to him special. Have you found it, Mr. Manring?
That torch. I'm afraid it's empty, Jones.
What? Oh, no. I'm ruined. I'm ruined. Oh.
Well, don't all look at me. It's not my fault.
Come on, get it back. Put it in. Sorry we disturbed you, Mr. Blewett. My compliments to your wife. Tell her she stuffed it beautifully.
Wow.
Mr. Mandarin,
Yes.
could I have my glove back, please?
You stupid boy.
Damn.
We really are most dreadfully sorry, Jonesy.
Yes, believe me, Jones, if there was any way in which I could help you, I wouldn't hesitate.
You could always lend him the money, Mr. Mandarin.
Be quiet. Right.
Well, I just have to do the honourable thing, that's all. I've only got half an hour before I have to go round the town hall and present the cheque to the mayor. So I just have to write out the £500 of my own money. That's my life savings, that is. Still, death before dishonour.
Ah, there you are, Mr. Jones. I've been looking for you everywhere.
I know what you're going to say, Mr. Billings, but don't you worry. I'm going to make it up out of my own money.
I don't know what you mean. No, I'm talking about the £1/2 of sausages you served me with the other night. The wife went to fry them, and this is what she found.
Good Lord! It's the money! It's the money! Don't tell him it's the money! He got the money! Oh, lovely! He got the money! Where's my sausages?
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, snacks is not included. Mr. Mandarin probably ate them sausages here. I enjoyed this episode, and in that moment, in a second, I was getting really sad. I was like, damn, this episode isn't going to have a happy ending for Jonesy. I'm glad I was wrong. I feel so damn good after that ending. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much. When did you see that freaking money, man? Hold on. I'm sorry, Mr. Mannering. I'm just not feeling myself today. What's he talking about, man? This guy's been feeling himself since he came in today. Walker's great line, great moment there. What a great moment. And shit, hold on a second, guys, ladies and gentlemen, man. That was a beautiful song that he was singing. I might have to look that up there. If it is a real song, let me know. We don't know every song that exists in this planet, but man, he got some angelic kind of voice right there, man. And I gotta say, to Miss Blue's wife, she stuffed that chicken beautifully. Oh man, great couple of moments in this one. I was feeling really sad if you caught the end bit there, because I thought we weren't gonna get a happy ending here, and this guy, Jonesy, gonna have to pay up, man, from his life savings. That's a lot of money. And that will that's going to deplete him. So I was feeling so sad. I'm like, damn, we're going to get a really sad ending on this one. And I'm glad it ended up being very cheery at the end there. Don't panic, boys. Everything came out in the clutch. Some great moments here. I definitely was enjoying the bank scene in the beginning and stuff like that. I felt like it was giving a good change of pace and stuff, because obviously a lot of the times things revolve more in the church, in their headquarters essentially, and so I felt like it gave a good freshness to the episode for now. And again, you had this continuality. I can't say that word. I apologize, but the continuing portions of previous episode essentially with the the bank, having some, catastrophic damage, man. So good to see that door bit, with Mr. Wilson, man. Just priceless. So funny in those moments there. Come in, Mr. Mannering, I can't open the door and shit. And then he's busting through, Mr. Mannering's busting through in this scenario. That's how you do it. Closes it back essentially. And shit, Pike made that shit look easy when he was coming out there. He charged into, stormed in. He ran into Wilson almost the same way that Mannering came in through, barging on through there. So I really did enjoy that. I enjoyed the interaction where Captain Mannering is essentially schooling Pikey on this one as far as the, how do you address clientele and stuff like that. And I've been in many different jobs, and I had this one lady, I remember, Mrs. Stern, bless her, a wonderful lady, but she was always, on the money, very, very formal. Yeah, everything is just by the book. So she would get on the younger kids' ass essentially if you would say how you doing instead of how are you and stuff. So she drilled that shit, like if you weren't speaking proper, she would, feel like she'd just get the belt on your ass and give you a good spanking. But yeah, she got on my case a couple times and stuff. But sometimes you got a little lingo. There's there's a lot of different lingo. There's street language. There's Ebonics. There's all these different type of lingos. The slang. So sometimes it's hard to switch it up. I do my best to speak as best I can, even though words are very difficult in many instances for me. But man, I very much enjoyed this episode. Again, that bank moment, he's doing the madam bit, madam, little madam, welcome, madam, whatever Pikey is saying in that moment. And Jonesy's like, hello, madam. Oh shit, Jonesy, what's up, man? And he had that money, but it was only a half a pound of sausages. So Pike cracked me up when he kept saying that. He said it like 2 times and shit. And in that moment there, that's a lot of money, A. And B, my man fainted, and rightfully so. If you lose money, shit, I remember as a young kid, I lost like $5 or some shit, slipped out of my pocket. And man, that was like my savings, doing chores, around the home, washing dishes, throwing out the trash for folks, back in the day. And That's a lot of money. You know, I was going to go buy a toy, and back then, $5 you could get something nice, man. You can't get shit no more, man. But yeah, I miss those old days. Getting a lot of stuff for $5. You know, so you know, whether it's a toy or even shit, you going into a candy store, you can get a whole lot of stuff. They used to have you know, all these little 5-cent treats, you know, bubble gum and stuff, and it'd be like near the counter, and you get a whole bunch of snacks. But anyways, so I felt, you know, I felt sad for him because when I lost that $5, man, I was crying, I was sad, man, I was moping around. I was like, damn, man. So I didn't faint like him, but I think that was a righteous, you know, like that was like the right play. That's something in that moment there. Oh man, I'm like, damn, man. And so I felt so sad. So obviously, plenty of laughs, but you feel, you know, you're feeling for the boy, you know, Jonesy. You're feeling for the man Jonesy in this one because again, man, this is a crazy scenario. Now, other crazy moments and stuff is, you know, the timing of characters. The Rutger popping in when he sees something to be, you know, this doesn't look so good in his eyes, you know, there's darkness and shit, and especially no disrespect to my boy Frasier, that, you know, he's doing some crazy ass shit, so, you know, the Scottish guy is doing some crazy shit, so he woke up the freaking vicar, man. And I would have been pissed off like the vicar, man. He's like, this shit better be worth it, in his words. You know, I'm looking at it like, damn, man, there's some crazy ass shit going on here. And I would be plenty mad to get into that scenario. You wake me up, I'm getting grouchy, I'm angry. You disturb my sleep. You guys, let me know if you can relate. I've had plenty of people wake me up and, you know, girlfriends waking me up in the night because they can't sleep. I'm like, damn, I'm tired of shit. Leave me alone, man. Figure that shit out. I'm sorry. I need my rest. You know, I had a long day of work and shit. And it always be when I had like extra hours. I had to do double shift and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm just not having it, man. I need my, you know, you need your sleep. So I thought it was a great moment with, you know, Frasier essentially wanting to, you know, do this hypnosis thing on him. So I thought that was great in that moment there. And I gotta say, man, Frasier, again, you gotta go back to my boy Frasier, that he is next in line. So he had that grin. He was already devious, man, with it. He's like, whoa, I'm next in line and shit. And even Walker was sounding like, yo, he's up. And Godfrey as well. Like, oh, you know, come on, man. Have some damn empathy, bro. He ain't got no empathy, man. He wants the top. He wants the third spot. He wants that spot. He wants to be the number 3 honcho here, man. And he was getting on Mr. Mandarin. Is this a good time? Yo, is this a good time to get this, you know, get this done? And, oh, man. So this had some great moments. Obviously, the end bit, too, with the chicken and stuffing the chicken, great moments with the lines. You know, I stuffed it, you know, with Jonesy and shit. And don't tell him about the money, man. Don't, you know, so I think Jonesy does a great job in keeping calm and panicking, and don't panic, and calm down, and all that stuff. He's just a phenomenal actor. He slays this role. We loved listening into Frasier a little bit. He was rambling and shit, having his little rant. But we also like when Jonesy's talking about, you know, stories and shit. This is stuff that we enjoy with the characters over time when these guys go with their stories, you know, for the episodes that we've watched. But in Jonesy's instance, when he's going on with his stories in Sudan and shit, the Sudan and the Fuzzy Wuzzies and all that stuff, man, I'm living for it, man. This show brings a lot of joy, as you can see from my face. Just I'm in awe every week. The episodes, just, you know, each episode so far, it just keeps me wanting more, if that makes sense. And you know, we just look forward to just watching it week to week. So I must say thank you to you all. You know, thanks for hanging out, those who hang out. You know, I mean, I really do appreciate it. I can't thank people who don't want to watch. You know, I can't thank that. But I thank you guys for those. I'm just speaking to the people right now in this right moment who are watching Dad's Army. For me, I really appreciate you all. You know, as this is the show that we're watching on Fridays, and it has been an absolute blessing. I cannot say that enough times. I'm probably going to keep saying that. You know, the characters is just beautiful. The jokes, the lines, the adventures that they get into, and yeah, it's just a treat. So thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all. I always rant on, like Jonesy does and the rest of the group. And, we're really quick too. We always love when Mr. Mannering is getting annoying with, getting annoyed with if it's with that stupid boy or if it's with Wilson and shit. And Wilson and Pikey, they had that great story going on. And then you get to the bottom of the story and shit. Oh yeah, I forgot. You get this great story, and I think even Godfrey was chiming in too. And then they forget what the hell they were going on about and what the hell the purpose was. Great moments there. Just moments that you just feel like Wilson, that Mannering wants to give him a good whack, a good smacking. And yeah, we enjoyed that water bit, umbrella bit, and Pike with the umbrella going, he kept spinning around and shit. It's bad luck and stuff. Those are things that we've heard as well. So enough of my yapping. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It is absolutely free to do, ladies and gentlemen. It is something that helps out the channel. Telling your friends helps out the channel. Tell your mama, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, your boyfriend, whatever. Yeah, let them know. Come hang out with us on the Dad's Army journey. There's plenty of new faces watching the show. I see it all the time, and just enjoy it, guys. So see you soon. Peace out. Take care. Be well. Peace.